Whenever you use the internet, like doing online banking, shopping, or commenting on social media, you create a digital trail. It's like leaving a mark of yourself in the online world. For many, this is just part of using the internet easily. However, some people, like those concerned about online safety or those who have faced issues like doxing, spoofing, or spyware attacks, don't like the idea of companies like Google keeping tabs on everything they do online. If you belong to this group, you might be interested in learning how to completely remove yourself from the internet. You can follow a series of steps to achieve this goal, and with a high level of caution, dedication, and persistence, you can significantly clean up your online presence. However, if you've ever had any kind of online identity, it's probable that there will always be some trace of you remaining. So let's discuss on how to erase 99% of your digital footprint. Remove yourself from data broker websites. When you've made online purchases, scanned QR codes, or provided your email while signing up for a service, chances are your data has been sold to other companies by data brokers. These brokers collect our personal information without asking for permission and profit from it, similar to credit reporting agencies. To enhance your online privacy, you can manually opt out from each data broker site. Begin by searching your name on Google and identify the sites in the results. Visit each site individually and follow their specific procedures to remove your information. If your Google search doesn't yield much, check popular sites like White Pages, Intellius, Truthfinder, Instant Checkmate, and People Finders. Search for your name on these sites and follow the removal process if they have your information. If you find the process time-consuming, you have the option to hire a third party to handle the search and removal for you, possibly on an annual basis. Services like Delete Me, PrivacyBee, and Canary are available for this purpose. Delete old email accounts. Many of us have old email accounts hanging around in the digital world. These accounts contain sensitive personal information, and if hackers get into your email, they might reset passwords on other services you've forgotten about. This could give hackers access to more information and potentially be used for phishing campaigns to extract further details from victims. While some email providers, such as MSN and Yahoo, automatically delete inactive accounts, others keep them dormant. To delete your unused account, you'll need the correct username and password. However, there's a good chance you've forgotten these details. In that case, you'll have to contact the email service provider to request the credentials for the account. Create unique passwords for every online service. We've been told for years about the importance of having strong passwords. The challenge is they're hard to remember, so many of us end up using the same password for multiple accounts or keeping a list of passwords on our devices. Some take an even easier route by logging in through their Facebook or Google accounts. However, the convenience comes at a privacy cost. When you use your Facebook or Google account instead of creating a new one, the information collected by those sites and apps is sent to Facebook and Google. Since Facebook faces data breaches regularly, your personal data may be at risk from multiple sources. To enhance your privacy, it's crucial to separate these accounts and create unique passwords. Consider using a password manager to store strong, unique passwords and enable two-factor authentication for added security. If available, take advantage of features like Apple's Secure Passkey or use a free open-source software like KeePass. Log out of all apps and sites you've previously used. Even if it's been years since you last used them, chances are you're still logged into numerous online accounts, exposing you to potential privacy risks. Shane Sherman, CEO of TechLoris, suggests the following steps to uncover the various apps and sites you've signed up for over time. Search for your most frequently used usernames. Look up the one you tend to use the most on Google. You might be surprised by what shows up. Check your email for welcome emails. Search for Welcome To in your inbox to uncover websites that ask you to confirm your email address. Review your saved logins. Browsers like Chrome and Firefox often save your login information. Even if you've forgotten, your browser might remember. Check your settings to find these. In Chrome, go to Autofill and then Passwords to see a list of your saved logins. Examine your connected apps. If you've used Facebook or Google to sign into various apps, it's time to revoke access to protect your personal information. Both platforms provide lists of connected apps. For Facebook, go to Settings, then click on Apps and Websites, followed by Logged In with Facebook. In Gmail, click your user icon, then go to My Account and apps connected to your account. From there, you can easily disconnect them. Delete your history on major service providers. Major online service providers, such as Apple and Google, offer options to delete your entire history, stored private data, and associated email accounts. To do this, navigate to your account settings by clicking on your username, then explore the options to delete all available information and data. Social media platforms also provide similar features, with some allowing you to download your information before deletion. However, it's important to proceed with caution, as these actions are permanent and may have unintended consequences. Deleting your entire email history and account, for instance, could make it more challenging to communicate with family and friends. Similarly, erasing search histories may make future internet searches more cumbersome. Stop downloading and using apps. When you download and use applications on your phone or computer, you're essentially giving these companies access to your personal data, including online habits and location information. Once this information is out there, it's gone and may even be sold to other companies. The only way to avoid this is to delete your accounts on the apps you currently use, remove them from your devices, and refrain from downloading any new ones. While keeping security apps that ensure online privacy and safety is important, there are others that you might consider letting go. For example, apps like Cam Scanner, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, flashlight apps, etc., if still on your phone, could pose a risk of someone spying on you. Manage the location settings on your cell phone. For the apps you choose to keep, you can control the data they collect by managing your location settings. Fortunately, it's easy to turn off location services on Android and disable location tracking on an iPhone. Many apps request access to your location or contacts before use. For instance, Yelp may ask for your location to provide nearby restaurant suggestions, but it might continue tracking your location as long as permission is granted. Take a moment to ensure that no other apps are monitoring your location. Facebook's Nearby Friends tool, for instance, can still track you if it's active. If this concerns you, it's a good idea to turn off Facebook location tracking. Delete and deny cookies. Cookies are like breadcrumbs that track where you've been online. If you're aiming to disappear completely from the internet, you'll need to clear all cookies and cached information from every web browser you use. To do this, open your browsing history and select the option to delete your full history. For example, in Chrome, you can choose Clear Browsing Data. This essentially resets the browser. Then, use the browser's cookie settings to indicate that you do not want to be tracked. In Google Chrome, you can find this in the settings under Privacy and Security, and then Cookies and Other Site Data. While this may cause some websites' functionality to not work correctly, it ensures that you are not being tracked. Delete your social media accounts. This step might sting a little. You'll need to log into all your social media profiles and request the permanent deletion of your accounts. According to Jeff Romero, co-founder of Octave Digital, major networks like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok claim to erase your information once the account is deleted. While it's hard to verify, the best action we, as consumers of these platforms, can take is to delete the accounts and ensure no other active accounts exist. Keep in mind that even after deletion, it might take a few weeks before search results are removed from Google. Unsubscribe to newsletters and sales alerts. Do you have accounts with online retailers like Amazon or newspapers like the Washington Post? Be sure to not only close your online accounts, but also unsubscribe from all mailing lists. You can unsubscribe as they come into your inbox. They should all have a link at the bottom, which you can click to unsubscribe, or search your email for terms like newsletter and offer. Install ad blockers. Ad blockers are applications and browser extensions designed to remove distracting, blinking advertisements from the internet pages you visit. These ads can often be malicious, exposing you to unauthorized data gathering, computer viruses, and other online scams. Using ad blockers can prevent you from falling into promotions, newsletters, and phishing schemes where your details can be gathered and misused. There are various options to choose from based on your browser and devices. For instance, AdBlock Plus, self-proclaimed as the world's #1 free ad blocker, is compatible with Android and iOS. Stands as a good choice for Chrome users, and AdGuard offers some useful paid features. uBlock Origin is another good ad blocker which I personally use to block ads on browsers. uBlock is not available for Safari browser though. To install an ad blocker, visit the chosen ad blocker's website, click Install, and follow the on-screen instructions. Run antivirus software regularly. When you download files or click on links from the internet, you might unknowingly expose your devices to hackers, viruses, and malware that can compromise and distribute your personal information. It's crucial to invest in reliable antivirus software and run regular scans on your devices. Recommended options include Bitdefender, Norton, McAfee, and Trend Micro. Simply purchase and download the antivirus package of your choice, then run scans as prompted by the software. This helps identify and remove any suspicious content, ensuring the security of your devices while also freeing up space on your hard drive. Only use privacy-protected platforms. To fly under the radar online, it's time to bid farewell to Google. Switch to specialized browsers that prioritize the protection of your search data from prying eyes. Alexander Kehoe, co-founder and operations director of Cavini Digital Solutions, recommends Brave and DuckDuckGo browsers. According to him, both of these platforms are built on protecting privacy. They are ideal for those seeking to conduct anonymous searches without being tracked. Use a VPN. While clearing your local web browsing history or using Google Incognito mode or Firefox private browsing mode can prevent others from seeing what you've searched for on your machine. It won't stop your internet service provider or ISP from keeping a record of your web visits. Your web traffic passes through your ISP's servers, giving them insight into the websites you've visited. Depending on your location, your ISP may collect this browsing history and metadata to share with government authorities. To safeguard your online privacy, it's essential to download and use a virtual private network or VPN at all times. According to O'Reilly, a VPN encrypts all the data coming and going from your devices so that it is scrambled as it passes through the ISP servers. This eliminates the ISP's ability to know which websites you are visiting. Numerous VPNs are available, including some free options. Search your app store and download them onto your computer and smartphone. Remember to activate them whenever you're using the internet. Some well-known and highly rated VPNs include Astril VPN, NordVPN, and ExpressVPN. Eliminate your address from public records. Removing your home address from public records is a bit challenging, but it can be done. The ideal approach involves setting up a commercial mail receiving agency or CMRA address and updating all your information to this address. Stop using your home address for correspondence, including bills, bank accounts, credit card accounts, and even your driver's license. Your financial accounts will notify the 3 major credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, of the change. After a couple of months, you can dispute your home address with all 3 agencies until it's removed from your public record. Request removal of unwanted information and pages from Google searches. If you discover other information about yourself in Google searches that you'd like to eliminate, there are various ways to do it. Google has simplified the process of removing personal information from its searches, but you may still need to contact the websites hosting the content. If you're unsure whom to reach out to, clicking on the name of the page's author may lead you to their contact details. Alternatively, you can search for the author or website on Twitter or people search sites. If all else fails, you can appeal to the webmaster or website directly through the Contact Us section of the site. Ask the Wayback Machine to delete archived content. If you're concerned that deleted web pages containing your information could still be accessible, especially through platforms like the Wayback Machine, a digital archive of defunct web pages, you can take action. Contact the site webmaster at info@archive.org and request the deletion of the archived content. Sue Sheff, author of Shame Nation, The Global Epidemic of Online Hate, shares her experience. "I actually did this, and when I saw dated and erroneous information, I emailed them to kindly remove it. They were prompt to respond and complied." Live a life offline. If you're contemplating how to disappear completely from the internet, be aware that it comes with significant sacrifices. You'll need to embrace a more offline existence and be prepared to do everything in real life. This means giving up online shopping, online banking, and digital payments. The only way to really prevent unauthorized personal data from appearing online would require a fundamental lifestyle change, one that few can afford to make in a highly connected world. You can do it, but should you? So that's how you can disappear completely from the internet. However, many of these tactics don't come with an undo option. Once you delete information, like emails from an abandoned account, they are gone for good. But there is an advice of caution, especially considering the impact on professional and academic opportunities. Human resource departments and college admissions offices often use social media to evaluate candidates, and going off-grid could be viewed negatively. Companies will believe they either have an alias or maybe they aren't that tech-savvy. For students, their admission spot could go to someone who has an online presence that showcases their attributes. If you're certain about wanting to limit tech giants' knowledge of your online activities or have faced issues like identity theft and cybercrime, you can try out the steps we discussed in this video. That's it for today. Give a thumbs up to this video and share it with your friends if you found the content useful. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more contents like this in future. And as always, stay strong.